needs beyond the paint.
I keep singing. I can't find a lie. So I keep looking. So I keep looking. We keep singing. I can't find a lie. So I keep pushing. So I keep pushing. And I keep singing.
Y'all miss a shot you don't take. Y'all miss a shot you don't take. Y'all miss a shot you don't take.
1959, the Lakers were playing an exhibition game in Charleston, West Virginia. When they got to their hotel, Elgin and the team's other 2 black players weren't allowed to check in. Eventually, the team found a different hotel, but there was still a problem. No restaurant in the town would let them eat inside. They had to go to the supermarket and make sandwiches in their room. So when it came time for the game, Elgin said he wasn't playing. This was the first time an NBA player boycotted playing a game. "I want to be treated like a human being," he later said.
The subway system in Manhattan. Here, and let's go straight over to David Aldridge.
Well,
yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Knicks, so Atlanta will get the first possession. Now, here is Young. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Now the Knicks with it. Ntilikina kicks to Randall. Capella against Robinson. From deep. And Capella sends it back. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ntilikina. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
Frank Ntilikina brings outstanding size to the position. It's about playing with confidence and playing under control on the offensive end.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
So it's the Knicks now after Clint Capella's miss. To the inside, Collins. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's a tough shot for an athletic big man like Collins. Finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Randall no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Back to Collins. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
To the right side. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Hey, Doris, one thing you can count on with Mitchell Robinson, he's going to make the majority of the shots he takes.
Right, think about it. Back in 2020, he shattered the record for highest field goal percentage in a season. Most of his buckets right at the cup in the restricted area. This guy has plenty of time to expand that range, and we know he's working on it.
Randall against Collins. To the paint. Here's Randall. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. From 13, and the shot no good, a bit short.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 5. Bogdanovich with it. Robinson picks him up. And Bogdanovich hits from deep.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The pass to Robinson. No good on the triple. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. With the drive, Ntilikina gets the bucket.
How about the dribble drive move from Frank Ntilikina, handling the rock comfortably.
Young outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Toppin, he's checked in for New York. Quickly comes in for Ntilikina. Atlanta also making some changes here. Washington's checked in for Capella. Gallinari comes in for Collins. And it's Reddish in for Hunter. Young against Quickly. Here's Toppin. He drains the quick shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now, here's Barrett. Tight defense on him. The Hawks trail by 4. Young taking his time here. Washington inside. Quickly covering. Off with the layup. Pass to Barrett. It's up a 3. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You do not want to let Danilo Gallinari get his feet set. This guy is elite as a shooter.
Barrett kicks to Quickly. Pass to Toppin. Passes it to Chris. 5 to shoot. And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
Young passes to Gallinari. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Here's Huerter. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Well, Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Quickly finds Barrett. This one for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
He just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Huerter. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Brooklyn.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
It's going to be on Obi Toppin. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. how it's been going for New York.
2 shots.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He hits the second from the line. New York leading by 4. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Barrett kicks to quickly. Now the pass to Chris. Unloads from 13. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
That's getting great lift on the jumper, and Chris really hard to challenge from the mid-range.
Triano going inside.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. 1:22 left to play in the first. Quickly the pass to Chris. Now here's Barrett. D right on him. Makes it off the glass. Barrett's got 5 now.
Well, there's a strength to R.J. Barrett that belies that thin frame. He's got toughness and the willingness to absorb contact.
Here's Herter. Down low. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Barrett, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Gallinari.
And it's not talked about all that much, but Barrett makes a huge contribution on the glass.
Right. He's aggressive. He's instinctive. He has added good weight, and the athleticism to beat people to those 50-50 balls is important.
And that one falls for Barrett.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
Atlanta making a switch here. Young's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I think one of the things I most admire about R.J. Barrett's game, he can do a little bit of everything. He can score it, board it, pass it at a high level. This young man can play the game.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. Doesn't matter. Just make shots.
Here's Toppin. Following the basket by Trae Young. Unloads from 13. They get it back, and the shot goes in.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Now Young. And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we've seen the improvement for the Knicks under Coach Tom Thibodeau. His star, Julius Randle, defines Tibbs.
He genuinely cares about you as a human being, as a person. He wants to see you really excel as a player, and he knows that the only way to do that is through the grind, through hard work, through putting the hours and the effort in day after day. So that's his thing. He's going to push you in practice, push you in workouts, and he's your biggest fan when you're out there on the court.
He is indeed man effort and grittiness, something we've seen from Thibodeau's teams over the years.
And Knicks fans recognize that brand of basketball. You think back to the years with Ewing and Oakley in the middle. It fits in the Big Apple.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Then there's Hunter. Then it's Clint Capella. Robinson dishes to Barrett. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Barrett's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Here's Barrett into the lane. And Barrett stays it in.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Young outside to the paint. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
Such an instinctual player. Young often sees the opportunity before anyone else.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Yep, that one goes. Ntilikina's got 6 points. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I have a sneaky suspicion he just grabbed the whole team.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. 4 on the clock. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And they get it back. Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich.
New York foul. Number 2. That's his first personal. First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Tries again. Terrific swat. Young from outside. Good on the triple. Young's got his second bucket. And the Knicks with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Back to Barrett.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
The Hawks working the ball around, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Hunter against Barrett. And there's the drive. And Barrett slams it in.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Young outside. Lock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 7.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Pass to Robinson. Out to the wing. Here's Ntilikina. Gallinari covering. And Chris throws it down.
It's so obvious Ntilikina is a pass-first point guard. This guy is an exceptional passer with very good vision.
Gallinari outside. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Obi Toppin's checked in for Robinson. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Washington's checked in. Gallinari outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. To the middle. Toppin with it. Washington's on him. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Hawks ball.
The Hawks trail by 10. And Young kicks to Gallinari. Here's Huerter. And it's denied. It doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Reddish with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the inside. Count that one from Toppin. And the Knicks lead by 12.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Young passes to Gallinari. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here is Quickly. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Ntilikina kicks to Toppin. Pass to Quickly. Here's Ntilikina. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Toppin. No good with the triple. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. A 12-point game. Can they get it? He takes it up and lays it in. Young's got 9.
A sneaky score in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
Toppin with it. He's against Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Knicks have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And he makes the first. Good on both. Now, here is Young. He's got 9. 1:14 left here in the second. Got a piece of it. And the pass to Quickly. From outside the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's blocked. And they recover it. Triano. And no good that time. The Knicks leading by 15. Inside. Here's Toppin. Rebound, Atlanta. Here's Reddish. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good on the shot.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Pass to Toppin. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Toppin's got 8 points.
Well, defending him inside is never an easy job. A little reminder of that right there.
And so it's New York riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
There was no stopping R.J. Barrett in the first half. He had 13 points and 1 assist. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's the fast break. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Pass to Robinson. Takes a 3. Doesn't go for him. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Now the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Some nice passing by New York here. Great open look there. He's got 9.
Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
The Hawks trail by 14. Passes it to Hunter. And here is Capella. shoots from 12. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Ntilikina. And that one, good. Ntilikina's got his third basket of the night right there.
Ntilikina's reach and athleticism is absolutely a factor inside. He can score it in there, make no mistake.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Hawks ball.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for New York.
For your New York Knicks, R.J. Barrett.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Up top, Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter. 6 to shoot. Over Barrett. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Hunter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Remains New York ball.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The shot's good from Ntilikina.
Well, this guy maturing right before our eyes. Frank Ntilikina drills the catch and shoot. Pretty.
The pass to Capella. Back to Young. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Just doing what he can. He's competing, and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. All time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Atlanta making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. Defended by Young. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. He kicks to Young. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Pass to Barrett. Now here is Robinson. Pass to Ntilikina. Trying to get open is Randall. Ntilikina can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Bogdanovich with it. Robinson picks him up. Fires it up. No good off the front iron.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Passes to Barrett. Here's Ntilikina. Here's Robinson. He's guarded by Collins. Now the pass to Randall. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Capella. And Capella sends it back. Pass to Gallinari. Outside Bogdanovich. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
And Barrett slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Atlanta calls timeout. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
For the Knicks, Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. And quickly in for Ntilikina. Dishes to Gallinari. That one, no good. And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. To the paint, here's Toppin. Pass to Chris. Over Washington. Chris can't hit. The Hawks trail by 11. Herder passes to Reddish. Toppin pulls it in. New York's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Atlanta's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Now here's Reddish. Quickly covering. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Now, they've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetration.
Here's Barrett. 15 points in the game. Driving inside. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. They got him on the arm, but it still can.
Defensive foul, P.J. Washington.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First team foul.
Atlanta making some changes. Hunter's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Reddish.
At the line, one shot.
That's good from Chris.
Well, this guy, a top 10 pick in 2016, we have seen Marquise Chris's talent. We've also seen the areas where he can improve.
Thomas passes to Herder.
2 minutes remaining.
Out to the right wing.
2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. The Knicks leading by 9. The pass to Chris. Kicks to Barrett. There's the 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
The entire offensive arsenal of R.J. Barrett is on display.
Pass to Hunter. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Owens checked in. John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. Trae Young comes in for Isaiah Thomas. So it's Atlanta now, down by 12. Herder, no good. 1:06 left to play in the third. Pass to Bowen. Passes it to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. Here's Chris. Rebound Atlanta. Now Hunter. On the pass to Washington. The Hawks working the ball around. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Dunleavy's check in for the Knicks.
An athletic forward with a personal skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Now, here's Barrett. He's covered by Washington. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Collins finds Washington. To the inside. Here's Herder. it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks, Frank Ntilikina.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
New York ball. Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks, Mitchell Robinson.
And so it's New York ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Ntilikina and Barrett are the guard set. Toppin is out there with Robinson. That's the 5 for New York right now. And it's Washington missing. New York leading by 9. Here's Ntilikina. Here's Barrett driving in. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
Oh, my goodness, that was electric. R.J. Barrett with a little flash.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big. It won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
And New York making a change here. Randall's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella comes in for Washington. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Kevin Huerter. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
All right, David, thanks.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovic. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Bounce pass from Randall. Ntilikina looking it over. For 3. Bogdanovic grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
And so Collins nails both of them.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
To the middle. Here's Randall. Here's Robinson. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the Knicks lead by 9. Young outside. It's rebounded by New York. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
At the line for New York, number 23. At the line, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. So he gets them both. The Hawks trail by 11. Gallinari on the wing. Capella against Robinson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first personal.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Gallinari. The shot comes out. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Pass to Randall. Here's Ntilikina, defended by Young. Randall passes to Ntilikina. There's the triple. Drills it from outside.
Well, the Belgian native with the nice dime. Frank Ntilikina getting better as a distributor.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. He dishes it to Young. There's the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second.
It's on Mitchell Robinson.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting for Atlanta, Trae Young. At the line, 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Ntilikina passes to Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Some nice passing by New York here. Robinson for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Gallinari outside. He kicks it to Collins. Back to Young. Gallinari in the corner. Hits it from 3-point range. Gallinari's got it back down to single digits for Atlanta.
Well, so much poise for Danilo Gallinari with range. What a pretty three.
New York calls timeout. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Hawks trail by 11. Young with the ball. Left side, Collins. Capella trying to free himself up. Collins, good. Collins has got 4 this quarter.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Here's Ntilikina to the paint. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. from past the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Young. Basket good. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
One of the most dangerous scorers in the game. Young's confidence serves as the catalyst for him taking over games.
Pass to Randall. Over Collins. Randall no good. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 10-point game. And the dunk by Capella.
And you've got to respect Capella's work ethic on offense. He always puts in the effort to get the finish around the rim.
Randall against Collins. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know, we're never opposed to a little creativity. Ooh, did he have plenty of that? The double pump, having some fun.
That's checked in for New York.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 11. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Robinson against Young. Down low. Bogdanovich, the layup off target. New York leading by 11. Passes to Ntilikina. Takes it inside. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Boy, floaters are notoriously difficult shot, but Ntilikina makes it look easy.
On its way from Young for 2. Atlanta again missing. The Knicks have gone 6 of 13, so just about 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for New York.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Back to Barrett. Over Hunter. And that one hits back iron.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
So it's New York picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
make a song, he wait on